Hello, this is my project Fugue, a friendly functional programming language with holes. Functional programming languages often lead to simple, elegant solutions to problems, and they usually come with very powerful type systems. They're not perfect though. Beginners almost always find them difficult to grasp, since they require a completely different way of thinking, and even experienced functional programmers frequently get caught out by type systems in more advanced languages like Agda. My answer to these problems is Fugue, a simple, understandable functional programming language. Here's a program written in it. It looks very similar to Haskell or ML, and like them, is based on the lambda calculus with a Hindley-Milner-derived type system. My main goal for Fugue was simplicity, both in using and in implementing the language, while retaining the power and expressiveness of functional programming. It should be fairly straightforward for a beginner to pick up, and the simplicity of the implementation means that it could be used not only as a standalone programming language, but also as, for example, a scripting language in a game engine or a text editor. My main innovation in Fugue is the treatment of incomplete programs. For example, suppose I'm writing this program to flip the arguments of a function f. If I'm not sure how to complete this definition, I can just write a question mark and Fugue will help me rather than complaining about an incomplete program and erroring as most languages would. It will tell me what type I need to fill the hole with, but it will also tell me the context at that point, the variables I have access to, and will even suggest some completions for me. This is achieved through a novel bidirectional type system. During type inference, the expression is first reversed from the bottom up in a standard way, inferring a type for the whole program. Then, this inferred type is propagated back down the expression, using this extra information to find the required types of each of the holes. To formalize this, I define two sets of typing rules, the interesting case on the right, which uses the outer type to infer the types of the holes. This is the Fugue REPL. I can run code just like any other programming language, but it's often convenient to load the prelude, a large Fugue file defined at the top right of the screen, which gives me these functions to use. For example, I can now define factorial as the product of a range starting at 1. I've prepared some functions in another file for this demo. This gives me a function sortOn, which sorts two lists based on some comparison function. Suppose I want to sort a list of strings, but I don't know how to compare them. If I ask Fugue, it will suggest that I compare them lexicographically. This turns out to be exactly what I want. Fugue's whole suggestion system is quite close to what a human would usually choose. Fugue also comes with a Hugel-like interface. If I want to list all of the binary predicates on integers, I can use the following syntax. This can be very useful when filling out a definition, or if you've just forgotten what the name of a function is.